In this section, we'll cover additional authorizations. Oftentimes, a customer's vehicle will require additional work that was not part of the original estimate. This may be work needed to correct the customer's original concern, or additional work noticed during the service. In this case, it is necessary to obtain customer authorization prior to performing the additional repairs, even if there is no additional charge. The additional work must be authorized by the person who originally signed the estimate. Additional authorization can be obtained in multiple ways, including in person, over the phone, which is the most common, email, or fax. All additional work must be documented on the estimate, with any additional costs noted and itemized. If authorization is received over the phone, it is necessary to document the name of the person contacted, the date, the time, and the phone number called. Here is where you could document the authorization on the repair order. There are certain types of special circumstances which require additional steps. One example is a teardown estimate. In the event that it is necessary to disassemble a component for inspection or diagnosis, the shop is required to include the cost of reassembly with the teardown estimate, include the cost of parts to reassemble should the customer decline additional repairs, state the amount of time needed to reassemble should the customer decline additional repairs, advise the customer that it is possible that the component may not be able to be reassembled due to an internal failure which is unknown without disassembly. And you would also need to provide the customer with the time necessary and the cost if the customer chooses to take the vehicle without repairing or reassembling the damaged component. All of this should be documented on the repair order. Another example of unusual circumstances is a drop-off. Some customers may not be able to drop off their car during business hours due to their busy schedules. Other times, a vehicle may be towed to the shop without the customer. In these cases, a note may be included with the vehicle stating the customer's concerns. In cases such as this, it is still necessary to contact the customer prior to performing any diagnosis or repair. Once a written estimate is prepared, contact the customer for authorization. On the estimate, document the authorization by including the customer's name, the date, the time, and the phone number called. Here we can see an example of a drop-off key box.